Grow Garden dropped a secret update that literally no one's talking about. Not only is something that used to be an admin weather event only, the tornado event, actually in the game, but a ton of other weather events that used to be in the game have now been added back. We have a lot to talk about. Make sure to watch to the end. And if you guys want to be a part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. Let's go. All right, guys. So the first thing we have to talk about is the tornado weather event. Yes, obviously, the tornado weather event is something I have actually talked about multiple times on my channel before, or the other channel that I used to make tutorials on. Either way, this was something that I thought would be in the game like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 weeks ago. A week after week, when I thought the tornado event was coming, it didn't. And I actually eventually found out that it was an admin weather event when an admin came into my game and spawned the tornado when I literally didn't even know it was a thing. But either way, that's kind of the lore about the tornado. Now we actually have to read the update log for the summer update. I mean, I'm sure you all know there's a ton of stuff here, but what I didn't even notice until I actually took time to read the log was that right under events is the tornado. As you guys can see, multiple tornadoes spawn at once, giving a chance for the twisted mutation. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I know I read that in the update log, but I didn't believe it until I was actually in game and I got to see this tornado for myself in action. Guys, the second I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to start recording now. What the freak is going on? As you guys can see, the tornado is going on right here. You can see it in full action. There's multiple tornadoes. And when you guys actually take a look at the bottom right, you can see this tornado, higher twisted fruit chance. So yeah, that's great. That means that a mutation that was freaking in the game before is actually finally in the game, but not as an admin mutation. If we guys go back to the update log and read here, the twisted mutation has a 5 times multiplier. Either way, the tornado event was really cool, but what I noticed after the tornado event is that something that hasn't been in the game for literally like 3 weeks is actually back in the game. The footage that you are looking at right now is not from the Lunar Blood Moon update. Guys, this is actually footage that I took from the game. You can tell because I literally have the exact same amount of shekels in my inventory, dang near. And if you guys look at my farm, that is the exact garden that I have right now. This is absolutely insane. So I guess they just randomly added the Blood Moon event back, which is weird because they didn't tell anyone about that. They talked about the heat wave, they talked about the gale, they talked about the windy, they even talked about the tornado, but ain't nobody told me that the Blood Moon event was coming back. So for those who don't know, the Blood Moon event used to be in the game right after the Moonlit event, and this was, as you guys could see, a Blood Moon event where the sky turned red and things like that, and you guys had the chance to get the Bloodlit mutation. For those who don't know, the Moonlit mutation is still in the game as well, and it's almost the exact same thing as that, except instead of what's Moonlit? I think Moonlit's like a 2 times multiplier. Bloodlit is actually a 4 times multiplier, making it good and much better. So all these new events had me questioning, guys, are new events that have already been in the game all just gonna come back one by one? Because since they didn't say that the Blood Moon event is back, who knows? Maybe the Twilight Shop event is back as well, which would actually make a lot of sense because if you guys go right up here to the Summer Harvest event, you guys can see that for the harvest rewards, if you scroll down, you will see the Moon Cat, and also you guys see the Blood Kiwi. So since the Blood Kiwi is here, and the Night Egg is here, and the Lunar Blood Moon crate is here, it has me thinking, okay, so they added the Blood Moon back. That could very well mean they also add the Twilight Moon event back as well, where the Moon Cat was available. Because I'm sure you guys have heard about the drama about this update, but oh my goodness, there is a lot of drama about this update, which could explain why they're adding new events to try and compensate for it. Let's read Jandel's message about this. If you guys go to the announcements, you will see this. Jandel says, hey everyone, we just released some improvements to the Summer Harvest event, so you can now submit seeds like carrots, strawberries, blueberries, tomatoes, and watermelons. We also increased some of the chances of the rewards. If these changes aren't enough, I'll fix it. I kind of thought this event this week could be more mid because the main stuff was the new seeds, pets, weathers, and gears. A bunch of people aren't happy with it. Of course, I'll keep reading feedback and making more changes if people aren't happy, but the team and myself are pretty exhausted this week, so if people aren't happy tomorrow, I will try to make something bigger. And it definitely seems that that's what he's doing slowly by slowly, because if you guys look, yes, he added the Blood Moon event back, yes, they added the tornado event, but not only that, people are still complaining complaining. I mean, I can look up right in the general chat for Girl Garden, just search up the word L update. We can see this L update, buff elephant ears. We can see this L update, L update, L update. People oh my gosh, people are mad about the fact that the summer event is too hard to complete. People are mad about just about everything in this dang game. And as you guys can see, there is just so many people spamming over and over and over again. L update, L update, L update, L update, L update, L update. I haven't seen, like, there's so many people saying L update. Even this guy in this this guy who spammed L update like a billion, million, quadrillion times. Either way, yeah, since this update is bad, it does seem that Jandel himself is trying to like kind of get the community's trust back by like, okay, I'm gonna add events that we're already in. I'm just gonna make it so there's so many events that there's more stuff to do in the game. But it won't change the fact that right now the summer event is actually kind of buns, which means what Jandel is probably gonna do is either completely rework the summer event to where it's actually possible to, you know, get all of the rewards for it, which he already kind of did do. He said that he did, you know, buff the chances for some of the rewards, but I know for a fact people want more. We can see that people want more. So if they don't do that again and just completely rehaul it, make it so it's actually possible and not that hard to get the rewards, I think that that could be good. But the other thing they could do is actually completely replace the event, which would make sense why they're adding the Blood Moon event back, the Tornado event back. They could make a huge summer event, which would also make sense because Jandel himself said, I'll try to make something bigger if people aren't happy tomorrow. And it is tomorrow, people still aren't happy at all. So I just am thinking, right? Since they added the Tornado event back, okay, I want to know what else are they going to add back? Are they going to add something like the Easter event? If you guys didn't know, when the Lunar Glow event and what was that? The cosmetic update event came out and people hated it. What Jandel did was add the Lunar Shop event, which was basically an event like the Easter event or the summer event, where there was a shop in the middle where you guys could purchase from, and it was pretty cool, pretty fun, and you could actually use your currency. I do genuinely think that Jandel is really considering just adding a summer shop instead of the summer harvest event, or instead of the summer harvest event and the summer shop, maybe adding a summer shop that only comes every 3 hours just to make people happy who aren't willing to grind this event because it's dang near impossible and you only have 10 minutes to complete it and you need like 5 friends or you won't be able to do it. Like, I do think that Jandel is trying to replace this, and that is part of the reason why the Tornado event has come back. Yeah, let me know what you guys think needs to change in this update, and if he's going to add new weathers and new events and even a new shop. Let me know what you guys think he should add and your suggestions in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.